Imagine a school with no teachers, no grades, and no students, at least not in the usual sense.
All this week on CTV News at 6, we've been exploring alternative education in a series called Multiple Choice. Tonight, Peter Granger takes us to Wondertree, where the kids are in charge.
So what do you think is your job? What's your job description?
Because the battle, so I'm in charge of defending the castle.
You're in charge of defending castle, so you think that's your problem?
At Wondertree, students are called learners. Teachers are learning consultants who act more like guides.
There's so much freedom and there's so much choice that people feel empowered and they feel that they are that they're trusted with their learning.
If it's very easy to remove an electron, it's a conductor.
The curriculum isn't fixed, but the Learning Centre is monitored closely by the Ministry of Education. The learning consultants are all BC certified teachers too.
Copper, that's
At
right.
the start of each day, the kids ask questions like, why doesn't grass change color? How does the sun always stay burning? Or why does George Bush like the army so much? Questions like these set the direction of the day's learning and can be answered by one of the learning consultants, a visiting parent, older learners, or their peers.
I feel like I have a big responsibility because all the little kids are always looking up to me.
The belief is that the interests of individuals vary, so too should learning. That makes it especially attractive for kids who aren't happy or challenged at public schools.
I would say within about a month, our son completely changed. He was happy, he was inspired, and he was really into learning.
Are we going to do that song again?
Would you like to?
Yeah.
On the afternoon we were at Wondertree, the children decided whether they wanted to check out math, history, electronics, or yoga.
Great bullets, you guys.
Wondertree isn't an educational fad. SelfDesign has been around for 23 years.
There's room for excellence and following our passions. Most people are drawn to certain types of learning, whether it's math or whether it's dance or whether it's music or all sorts of things, and there's space for that passion to be fed. So there's a lot of learners here that are, to compare them with their peers in the public school system, are well beyond. They're learning things far more rich and far more diverse than their peers because they're given that freedom.
And maybe more advanced. We met an 11-year-old girl who's already immersed in algebra. And you may have noticed, 6-year-olds learning alongside 13-year-olds.
Because they may not necessarily always click with kids that are their own age. And they learn a lot from the older kids.
There are no grades, just groups. And that's not all.
I think one of the big differences is the class sizes. He's in a group with about 8 other kids right now. And there's anywhere from 1 to 2 teachers and quite often also a mentor.
Another progressive idea? A 4-day learning week. On Fridays, the kids either stay at home to study solo or in groups, or go on field trips with their families. Parents pay a fairly affordable $400 a month per child. The rest is financed by the government. One other thing we couldn't help noticing, at Wondertree, the learners actually look forward to Mondays. Peter Granger, CTV News.